Hey folks, Brian Blessing in Las Vegas. Thrilled to be with you right here, ATS.io. Thrilled that we're talking about an NCAA tournament that looks like it's going to be pulled off after a long, arduous season, but we're all excited about it. Here in Vegas, up to 50% of the venues now. We're going to have some excitement around here. That's going to be fun, and we'll see how the games pan out. Top seeds, we go with Michigan in the East, Baylor in the South, Illinois in the Midwest, and Gonzaga, the number one overall seed in the West, 26-0. Can they go unbeaten? It's been a long time since that happened. And things set up really nicely for Gonzaga with the draw they get. Second round matchup, maybe they get an Oklahoma team who did beat 4 top 10 teams during the course of the season. They run really hot and cold, but they can be dangerous. But you watch and see Gonzaga at plus 180, the big favorite for this team to finally get it done to cut down the nets. In the East, Michigan at 8-1. Livers is hurt, so they could be the most vulnerable of the 1 seeds. In their second round matchup, they'll get the winner of LSU and St. Bonaventure. Bama could be really interesting. Maybe even Texas is the 2 and 3 seeds in the East. Michigan on the board at 8-1. Baylor 6-1 to cut down the nets. 22-2 in the regular season. You look at some of the matchups. Second round game, they're going to get the winner of North Carolina and Wisconsin in that bracket. Arkansas and Colgate. That could be a track meet. That could be great fun. But you look at Baylor. I think Ohio State as the 2 seed could possibly get to the Final Four and possibly in the semifinals get a rematch of a great game with Illinois. They just went to overtime. What a game it was in the Big Ten championship game. Illinois 23-6 on the board at 5-1 to cut down the nets. The number 1 seed in the Midwest. The one to watch out for, maybe, I think has a stone in their shoe. Oklahoma State, a 4 seed with Cade Cunningham. Felt like they should have got a much higher seed than a 4, or at least a 3. When you look at that bracket, it's hard to fathom that basically West Virginia gets a 3 and Oklahoma State had their number. It's going to be a fun tournament. The 12-5 matchups are going to be great. Don't forget, the playing field's been so much more level in recent years with these mid-majors. And you look at the numbers, some really tight numbers where the dog has an opportunity. And what conferences are flawed? That's going to be the question. The Big Ten gets 9, the Big 12 7 in the tournament. All of them top 20 teams. ACC gets 7 in there. It was a down year for the ACC. Do they surprise and make a little bit like Syracuse gets in? That was really pretty questionable. And the SEC got 6. The replacement teams, Louisville, Colorado State, St. Louis, and Ole Miss sitting there waiting for the call to get in. But knock on wood, they get through this, and we are back 1 year removed from when it all shut down, the NCAA tournament. Gonzaga looks like the real deal. Think you might get an interesting game, though, with Illinois in that rematch, possibly with Ohio State, and Michigan, the 1 seed, with the injury that looks to be a bit vulnerable. It's going to be great fun. We're looking forward to it. Glad to be with you from Las Vegas. Check out Adam Burke. He'll have all kinds of information for you on his daily podcast throughout the week leading up to tip-off. Don't forget, Friday and Saturday, the first round games this year. In Las Vegas for ATS.io, I'm Brian Blessing. Let's get it going. Looking forward to the NCAA tournament.